Hey, what's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to another episode of New Stuff TV, the Untechnical Tech channel. I'm your host, Antoine, hiding in plain sight Richardson, because today, that's what we're going to be talking about. These apps that have been hiding in plain sight. If you've got an LG TV like the C4 or B4, C4 or G4, B5, C5 or G5, I'm currently looking at an LG 2025 model C5 in the 65-inch model. Man, that's a lot of numbers. Anyways, I'm currently looking at this TV, and there's something that you have probably just glossed over and didn't even bother to check out. And that's that, you see the advertisement right there, the little advertisement banner. If you go right under there, there's a whole line of apps, or suites, I'm going to call them. Every time one of us, TV people come on YouTube, we kind of just glaze over this stuff, man. There's a lot of good stuff here. We're actually going to start off with the hub, because it's a smart hub for your home if you want it to be. But before we actually delve into that, I need to tell you that this is a smart TV, so the best thing you can do for it for the best performance is to hardwire it to your internet via an Ethernet cable or a LAN cable or whatever. That's going to give you the best performance, or hopefully you just got some really good fast Wi-Fi that's reliable. Mine is not, so we're going to see what we get here, okay? But what you do is you go into the home hub, all right? Right there, home hub, baby. Now, if you got a whole bunch of LG stuff, that's cool. I don't. So here's where you would go control all your LG gear, all your home stuff like your refrigerator, washer and dryer, your little think stuff. But I use Google Home, and I got a lot of Google connected devices, like a lot, like so many that I'm pretty much embarrassed. So let's just get away from that. But if you go over to the left-hand side, you'll see that little window there. That's actually, if you were watching TV or something, that would actually be showing up in there. That's the HDMI 1 right now. If I was like playing a PlayStation game, that would be right there. But I'm not, so it's pretty much empty. But you got access to all your stuff there on the left-hand side. And I'm showing you this because this can be a quick place for you to go change inputs and stuff like that. So what we're going to do now is go back to the home page by pressing that home button. And then we're going to scroll down. Let's get back on that line right there. We're going to go into sports. Now, sports is nothing more than an aggregator that's just going to aggregate all the sports from all the places like Amazon, YouTube, wherever you can find sports. Peacock, I'm seeing Prime Video here. I thought I saw Hulu somewhere. There's Apple TV. So it's getting all the games from literally everywhere. So yes, you will have to subscribe to some of these things to actually get the sports. But I like how they have it all organized and stuff like that. Now let's go back to the home page, because I want to talk about the most underrated app on the TV, which is also going to be the most value added app on the TV, which is LG Channels. It's literally right here, like it's the app right there. But if you want to, you can access it on the remote control by hitting the guide button, and that's just going to bring up the guide. In fact, I'll do it right now. It should just bring up the guide. So you're in the app, but you're kind of not in the app. You can just, go through all your channels right here, and that's your whole TV guide. But you can also hit the LG Channels shortcut button on the remote, and then that just brings up the entire app. And that's where you're going to see all the goodies, right? And this is something I didn't notice before. I thought LG Channels was just LG Channels. You get some local channels in there, and then you get the ones that kind of play the same thing all throughout. And then you got a lot of channels, a lot of content to choose from. But if you go over here to the left, man, let me go over here to that left banner or left tab there. See that tab where it says movies and TV? Let's click on that real quick, because I'm going to show you something special, bro. Hold up, man. I got excited when I saw this, man. Check this out. There it is, baby. Nip Tuck. Dude, what y'all know about that show? Man, they got all 6 seasons on here, man. Now, season 5 and 6 got kind of stupid, but season 1 through 4, man, I love that show. I used to wait for it every week on FX. I've digressed, but that was my show, dog. Hey, in the comment section, let me know if you have ever watched Nip Tuck and what you think about the show. I absolutely loved it. But enough of me digressing. Let's go ahead and jump into gaming. Let's go over there to the gaming. It says this is an Xbox. It's not an Xbox, but it can be if you go into the gaming portal. So once it opens up, you're going to see here, you're going to get all your streaming platforms. Well, probably most of them. You got Xbox Game Pass, you got Luna, you got GeForce Now, and a couple of others I ain't even ever heard of. But what I do like about this is that they've actually sectioned it off, okay? It says all games, and that's where you access all the games that are available to you, whether it's a streaming platform or just a game that you can download on the TV, or you can separate into play with remote or play with a gamepad. You can play games with this remote. Let me click this right now, play with remote, and it's going to bring up some games that I've already played, such as there's Pac-Man, was that 4th anniversary? 45th anniversary. I was playing Pac-Man earlier. You got SpongeBob SquarePants Bounce. I was playing Tetris earlier. Where did that go, man? Centipede. Dude, they got Centipede on here. I'm gonna have to jump into Centipede in a bit, but I got some more stuff to show you, man. So I did say you can play with a gamepad, right? And that means you're gonna have to hook up a gamepad like this PlayStation 5 controller via Bluetooth. Let me show you where you can actually do that. So if you hit the gear button on the remote, it's gonna bring up the menu on the left-hand side. All you gotta do is click that gear button up there, and we're gonna toggle down to General. Click over to the right, go down until you see external devices. There it is. Click that one, and then it's gonna say Bluetooth controller, or I'm sorry, connect to Bluetooth controller or something, right? So what you're gonna do is put it in pairing mode, okay? I've already had mine paired up, but you put it in pairing mode, it'll search for, or you click search, and then you can get it connected that way. Let me turn on my gamepad, that way you can actually see that it will connect. This is the PS5 remote, lets you know it connects with that. So it says it's connected. And then when you come over here, you'll see those green circles surrounding my Bluetooth keyboard right here, my MX keys, because we're going someplace special next. And then we got a Bluetooth mouse hooked up, and we also have the PlayStation hooked up as well, the PlayStation remote control hooked up. But since you've been spending your whole life wasting time playing video games, now it's actually time to get some work done, bro. We got to be productive because you got to pay the bills, right? So let's go into home office. This is actually pretty cool, man. So you can, it says work on a large screen. Click that, and then you can get into some cool stuff. You can do this with your remote. You can kind of navigate, but that's what the Bluetooth mouse and keyboard is for. So you see my mouse working there? Got my little cursor. All right. So we got Chrome Remote Desktop. I've already logged in, so mine should just go straight to my desktop. All right, there's my desktop. This is literally my desktop. So I have like a super widescreen monitor. That's why it looks like that with the white bars. But if you had like a 16:9 monitor, it would take up the entire TV. But this is so cool. This is Windows right here. And it's, man, I don't feel any lag. Like if I click this Windows at the bottom, boom, it just pops up. That's pretty cool. Actually, I'm going to turn my PC off because I really don't need it anymore. So let's just shut it down. Dude, this is freaking cool. All right, now let's go back. I'm going to hit the home button so we can go back, and then we'll go back in to the home office app. And I want to show you how you can access your Chrome web apps, okay? So if you go down here, you see Google Calendar. You can get into your calendar. You can get into Gmail, your Drive, Google Keep. Let's open my Google Keep, see what I got up in there. See this real quick. I need to check on a document I was doing earlier too. Yeah, that's my Google Keep right there. So I wanted to show you that this is actually a web app. So you see the browser right there? This is googlekeep.com. Hold up, I want to show you something real quick. I want to show you a document and how you can type on documents, and there's pretty much no lag. So everything's very responsive. So, and for all intents and purposes, this thing is actually responding as a computer monitor with a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. Here's the document I was working on earlier. You see my mouse sliding all over the place, and there goes my document. So I need to get this thing finished up. Let's see if I can finish typing this up. Are you reading my document to my boss? I was actually complaining about Wilson, man. He's been tripping lately. You know what? I'll finish that later. But I wanted to show you that you can type on a document. Let me see here. Everywhere. Oh, I left off an E. Let me put that back. See how responsive that is? So this actually works very well. Let me back out of there because I'll finish that when I got my own time. I don't want to do my work on your time because I'm telling you about stuff. Speaking of telling you about stuff, I got to tell you about this fitness. I am very impressed with the fitness section of this because aside from LG channels, this is actually probably going to be the second most value that you get, literally for free. Dude, check this out. They give you all this for free. I'm going into here, into the app. And as it loads up, you'll see all these videos. And these aren't little preview videos. These are 23, 32, 34-minute videos, man. And you can just get in here and work out until your heart's content. And when I say work out, let me go up to the top. Okay. All the way at the top where it says category. I'm clicking that right now. We got high intensity. All right, we got muscular strength, yoga and stretching, cardio, and Pilates, all those different avenues of fitness that you can work from. But if you go up into the settings Was it settings? Yeah, settings. There you go. Customize workout settings. So you can actually do kind of like a questionnaire and it'll customize a workout plan for you. Let's back out of there because there's more to this. Oh, wait, let's skip that. Okay, let's get into that. I want to show you. So you have goal settings, alarms. So like, I guess your TV comes on and tells you to get your fat butt up and start working. This is so cool, man. And then it'll like formulate something for you to do as a plan of action to lose some weight and get fit. That's crazy. And it's all built into the TV and it's ready. It's been sitting here waiting for you the whole time. Now that we're all sweaty and fit and stuff, let's go in here and have some chill time, man. Let's go in here and go to music because that's there. All right, so this music stuff, it's kind of an aggregator as well. And mine just jumps kind of like straight into YouTube because I have YouTube Premium and YouTube Music. So that's what I usually listen to. And this is actually going to just show videos for you. Like it'll jump into the music section of YouTube. But if you actually pay for a service like Spotify or Apple Music, it's going to go with that too. I don't pay for that stuff, so I can't really show it to you. But if you don't want to subscribe to anything, like some people just don't subscribe to stuff, you can always go into, where is it at? Right there, LG Radio Plus. That's actually a cool thing that they've done. This is free too, man. So you can go in here, you can click on the most popular stations, Hits 94. They got like a ton of stations, man. I was actually listening to some Afro beats. Where'd it go? I'll find it later on my own time. I don't want to do that on y'all's time, man. Let's get this moving. Now we got to go to probably the last thing I really want to show you, which is going to be accessibility. Most people are going to skim right over this. I'm telling you, you skim right over this. Accessibility. This is actually something you're going to really want to pay attention to, especially when it comes time for you to figure out how to do something to or about your TV. So right here, you got all these tabs, vision features, hearing features, and stuff like that for people who might be impaired. But if you need some quick help or need to learn the remote control, that's here for you. Get on that tab. But they also have this AI chatbot. So if you click on that, or if you click on this little AI chatbot icon on the remote, this is going to pop up as well. And it's asking you, what do you need me to troubleshoot right now? Like the screen, you see, it says, hello, big sexy chocolate man. Dude, it knows who I am. It just knows who I am. Big sexy chocolate man. Well, what can I do to help you? Well, my screen is messed up. So I'm going to click that. And then it'll just give me a bunch of options to choose from, and it'll help me troubleshoot problems or figure out how to actually use my LG C5. Dude, this is incredible. This stuff has been sitting here the entire time, and I just kind of felt bad because I never cover it when I'm talking about these LG TVs, and they give you so much value add in that. And I think that people should just know about it. So I just figured I'd take some time to tell you guys about it today. Hope it was helpful to you. And if you have one of these TVs that has WebOS, whatever number this, I think it's 25, or has this interface, and you've been looking over that, bro, trust me, just go in there and play around with some stuff. Just spend some time, man, and see if you can get that high score on Pac-Man and Centipede. I think I just aged myself. Either way, I'm not an expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is you ain't gonna get the high score on Pac-Man and Centipede. Y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you.